In here is pretty poor. So you can see me here, I almost get caught up.
What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another REFSIX weekly vlog. So this week I am finally back in the middle. I'm at Crawley Down versus Allfold. So a team that we've done before, obviously being Allfold, but a team we haven't done before in terms of Crawley Down Gatwick. So I'm looking forward to the game. Obviously coming off the back of a good game / not good game in terms of Bogner. I think we performed well, just the day wasn't very good in terms of the fans and the atmosphere. Just got us all a bit down, really. But that's not an issue. We'll go again, and we'll go again for Saturday. So I will check up with you later on in the week about how my training's gone and what I plan on doing. It should be a standard week. The only thing I haven't trained, or won't train, sorry, is legs, because I haven't trained them in a while, because games are coming thick and fast, really. So that's the intro. I look forward to catching up with you later on in the week, and hopefully we have an absolute belter of a game for these final 2 months of the season. So let's get it. So it is Friday morning. I have trained this morning. I did shoulders, just a light session before game day tomorrow. So this week I have done running, chest, tries, back and buys throughout the week. I took Wednesday totally off just because I felt tired. I felt like I needed a rest. So I took that off. I just felt like I needed it. So I didn't do any real running. This week I ran to the gym as a nice warm-up, but hoping to keep the legs fresh for tomorrow. I did a little bit of stretching as well, started rolling out more, which is great. A little, obviously, teaser about this week's new thing. So I'm all ready for tomorrow, I think, in terms of like physically, mentally. I feel good. I want to get back on the green stuff. I want to referee again. Should be a good game. I've done both teams this season already. So I'm looking forward for tomorrow. I've got some new things to try out that I'm looking forward to try out and come along, because it should be a belter of a game and I'm very much ready for it. 2 assistants I haven't met before. 1 I should be able to get up on vlog to say hi. But yeah, looking forward to it, and away we go. I will see you probably tomorrow. Right, so it is, what is the time now? 8 o'clock. And what have I done today? So I've obviously got a haircut, which has been nice, fresh trim and all that. And then I've worked for the rest of the day and just chilled out. So I have just received an email from the club saying that basically the pitch this afternoon, there's been like heavy rain. The pitch today was not unplayable, but very close, and we're due a lot of rain overnight. So there's a pitch inspection at 9 a.m. I'm not doing it. Someone's doing it for me. The club have arranged that. So I'll explain all that tomorrow. I'd rather be called off at 9:30 than me get to the ground again, because, the ground is 45 minutes away. And that's an hour and a half travel for me to get to the ground, and then we have all this pressure again. Like I said, we want the game to be on. In terms of today, it's been great. Obviously, and we'll treat everything exactly the same. I'll wake up at 8:30, maybe slightly earlier, because the pitch inspection's at 9, so they could call me straight away and be like, it's a goner. But I'll explain all that first thing tomorrow morning. But for now, fingers crossed that the game is going to be on. And it's all we can do at the moment. Good morning. So it is currently 5 to 9. I'm just up and about ready for this call. So how this works now for a pitch inspection, the weather is sunny, it looks like. I don't know if it's rained heavily overnight, but we'll just have to wait and see now, because obviously it's about 40 minutes up the road. So obviously the weather can change. So how this is going to work is basically a referee that's not me now is going to go and inspect the pitch. I know the guy as well, which is quite nice. So I trust him to make the right decision. But basically, he's going to call me and say, these are the problem areas. This is like from here. This is what I would do. What would you do? So that's really what's going to happen now. It's a lot of trust involved in this sort of decision, because I'm not there to inspect the pitch, because it's a waste of time for me to drive 40 minutes up the road to inspect the pitch, to be like, yeah, it's on, and either I wait around in Crawley for 6 hours, or I come home and there's just a lot to do, or I inspect the pitch like early and the teams have already travelled, so I get to the ground at 1, but teams have started to travel already. So do you know what I mean? There's a lot to think about when it comes to things like this today, and that's the decision. So basically, it's between 9 and 9:30. So the time is, like I said, 5 to 9, sorry. So I'll expect a call, and then I'll just go over with him what the expectations are, what the problem area is. it's a local referee, so he's not very far from them, and he probably does all their pitch inspections as well, so he knows the pitch, what's going to hold up, what's not. But the weather forecast right now, or the weather right now, is very sunny, so fingers crossed it hasn't rained overnight, and we get a decent game on. So that's obviously pre-pitch inspection. I'll let you know what happens after the call, so I should expect that call any second now. So it is 9:05. I've just got a call from the club and it's game on. So they said that the pitch looks good. The weather forecast for the rest of the day is great. So they've got no issues about that. There's a light breeze, but other than that, it's game on. No more rain expected for the rest of the day. So it's, like I said, it is 9:05 and it's time to get this show on the road. So it's going to be chill out for the next maybe 45 minutes because I'm not usually up at this time. Then it's going to be pretty much walk, pretty much meal, pack my bag, which is sort of just thrown in the corner at the moment. So we're going to lay it all out, pack it up and get ready to go. So yeah, I am buzzing that the game is on. I've wanted this game on all week. I feel like I haven't refereed in a while. So, and I get to try out some new things today. So buzzing, game on, let's start match day. So I've done my pre-match walk. It is 11:30 now, or 11:40. So I'm going to pack my kit bag and then prepare for sort of pretty much meal. I'm eating with my parents, so I'm sort of waiting on them, which is not ideal because they're out and about and they were like, oh, we want to eat together for lunch before they go out and I go out, which is okay, you know, it'd be a nice lunch. But it's just, you know, I like to be on my agenda and on my own little world on match day, which is selfish, I know, but sometimes you've got to be, you know, selfish. So that's, you know, a me problem. So the kit today with some new additions and hopefully something you've seen before, but hopefully I get to use them today. So we've got match kit up here. So we've got the box of tricks, bottle of water, the energy tablets. I haven't used these in a while actually. So therefore we've got 2 match tops. This is the match top I will start with just in case you never know it rains. It's always good to have 2 match tops I've found. Shorts, I'm going to have to find a second pair of these. These are getting a bit tight on my thighs. Socks and undershorts. Gloves, you never know, just in case my assistant needs them and it gets cold. Short sleeves, undershirt, long sleeve, undershirt, under socks, leggings for post-match. We also have warm-up stuff, like I said, box of tricks. 1 pair of boots with wash kit underneath, as well as wash bag. And today we've got the new Adidas Copas. I think they're called the Plus Sense boots. Obviously laceless as well, which is a bit mad. I bought them off eBay because I thought, you know, I wanted to try them. So obviously very leery with the gold, but why not? So the laceless as well, which is new bag. And we have the Refseq buzzer flags. So I'm obviously very excited to use the new boots and the buzzer flags for the first time. So I'm, you know, looking forward to trying all these out. The buzzer flags I was really looking forward to using at the vlog. Where was it? Eastbourne Town, but it got called off when I got there. But the weather looks like it's going to be an absolutely glorious day today, which is great. Puts everyone in a good mood. So yeah, I'm going to pack all this stuff up. Now, the only bad thing so far about the buzzer flag is obviously they come in a carry case, but they don't fit in my bag. So it's obviously just carrying another thing, which is not a problem at all in the grand scheme of things. But if that's a disadvantage, you know, so far it's a great start. They're all set up and ready to go. And yeah, new boots and that as well. So I'm very much looking forward to today. Let's get going. Right, okay, so it's pre-match meal now, and this is it. Here it is. So I get a little view of that. So it's avocados on a bagel with some poached eggs, which is great. Should be a good meal. Obviously, the time is, what's the time? 20 to 1, so I've got 20 minutes to eat this. Put my match kit on in terms of what I'm travelling in, and then go out. So this is a great meal. Obviously, I've got tablets and gels as well to keep me going and keep me pumped all the way through. Lots of water. So that's the goal so far. That's the aim of the game. Got to eat this, which I'm very much looking forward to, and then shoot off. So I'll catch you after I've eaten this. So it's go time. It's a glorious day. I'm ready to go. It's going to be about a 40-minute drive, so I'm going to leave at 1 o'clock. So I should be there plenty of time. My pretty much playlist is here as always. So it's just me today, traveling up on my own. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue in terms of I can listen to it the whole way. I might have a chat with a mate. I know he's off to South Park today, so I might be on the phone with either him on the way there or the way back. I have a call with my coach this afternoon as well, so we're ready to go. Bags here with the carry case for the flags. I'm buzzing to use them. I don't know whether to go into the new boots yet, but I'm sure I will. Yeah, it's time to get going and see what this game brings. I am buzzing now, so here we go. I'm on my way. So I am back from the game. It took a little bit longer to get back from the game because roads are closed, and I was obviously debriefing with my coach. So in terms of the game, I thoroughly enjoyed it today, actually. I know there was this whole promotion thing, and I've actually enjoyed it more since I've not been promoted. I thought I'd completely hate it and it'd feel like a chore, but I've actually really enjoyed it in terms of, you know, just going out there and having fun and not taking it too seriously anymore and just being like, yeah, you know, go out and enjoy it. And that's, I think, massively helped me personally. So I've debriefed with my coach and said, so the reason I didn't get promoted, I don't know if I've actually said, is because of club marks. My club marks dropped massively and I don't know why, and we're trying to figure out why, because what's happening is the clubs are saying I'm doing well and they're not marking me that way, which is frustrating because it's not like people are like, your advantages are poor or your fitness and positioning is poor, and something I can naturally work on because I'm still top for observers. So, but we're moved on from that. We've sort of dropped that bridge. So in the grand scheme of things, I enjoyed it. My new boots, the Adidas Copas, were really comfy, so that was great. I'm probably going to get refereeing them for the rest of the season. And the buzzer flags were great as well. For the first time using them, you know, it's a great experience and a great piece of kit to add to my repertoire of like technology that I use anyway in terms of REFSIX to help me analyze. Now I've got buzzer flags to help me, or I've used buzzer flags to, you know, it just makes the sub things easier, but I'll explain that later. But here are my Refseq Stats. I'm going to go into more detail of these later because we've got the match footage. So I'm going to go through and some clips. 4 yellows, 0 reds, 1 pen given, and 9.5k run, 1 big sprint in there. In terms of the game, I felt I didn't feel as fast as normal. I don't know why that is. So maybe some speed training is needed because that was a bit annoying. But overall, like I said, thoroughly enjoyed it. So the time is 6:30. I've basically got to come in and eat because dinner's basically on the table. And then I'm going to do my admin later. So I will catch up today before, you know, to close off today because I'm going to have to do my admin. I vowed on this podcast I'd get my admin done. So that's the plan. But get that done. And then I'll analyse the game probably tomorrow afternoon because it's rest day tomorrow. No football tomorrow because I'm off to play golf. So a very positive day. I'm delighted with how it's gone. My 2 assistants were class. So I have no complaints whatsoever about the day. I feel happy. I feel good. I enjoyed it massively. As you can tell, I've repeated myself about 40 times. But yeah, so far so good. Off to enjoy the rest of the evening now. Probably just chill out, watch a film and do my admin later. So we'll catch up with you later on today. Okay, so it is 11 o'clock and I finished watching the film. So as I promised, I am going to do my match return. So first things first is MOAS, because I have to confirm the game that I did the game, and then we need to go on, we'll get a whole game up, and then what else do we need? Sub and combination league. So 3 different websites. Yeah. I did everything on my watch today in terms of admin. So I did the subs as well. Pablo, the assistant referee, did all the subs, but I just did it sort of sneakily, just so basically I have everything on my watch, because I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be totally honest, I've got no idea what those team sheets are, to be quite honest. So luckily I did it all on my phone. So we're logging into, what am I logging into now? The County League website, that's that one done. Monday the 18th, so I have an appointment there. Here you are, MOAS post-match confirmation, confirm. So I've got a game on the Easter, but I don't know what game yet. That's just come through on MOAS. Right, so that's that done. Like I said, basically what I've got is REFSIX on my iPad. So here we are, Crawley Down Gatwick, both teams here, and then I'm just gonna basically go through this now. And yeah, then that's hopefully done. So I've synced the VO as well, so that's another admin thing done. So that shouldn't take too long. So I'm gonna quickly sort out this, and then I'll catch up in a sec.
A few moments later.
Right, so I have it, the time is 11:25, so it's taken me about 10-15 minutes to do, which isn't too bad. The whole game was quite well behaved today, I think. Well, we'll see if I press submit now. Oh no, it's right, perfect. So that's all submitted, that's done. Perfect, so it's all done. It's the one thing I hate so much about refereeing, in my honest opinion, and it's not even that bad. I can deal with a lot of things. I just hate the admin side of things. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, we've done it now. It means tomorrow I can go for a full recovery and close the game off, because I will do a little bit of filming in terms of how I thought the game went and really analyse the yellow cards, because I gave 4, the penalty, as well as my heat map stats, as well as my sprint map, because, you know, maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on myself, but I didn't feel particularly quick. So, you know, we'll go through all of that tomorrow, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you then. So for now, good night, and I will speak to you tomorrow.
Okay, so it's Monday now, and I am going to go through my game, basically, because I was going to do it yesterday, but I played golf, and I picked up a cold, so I just wanted to go to bed. So if we start with the nice and simple stuff, is the main stats. So here they are. As you can see, I ran 9.4k, which is, you know, slightly under average, but it wasn't like, I didn't feel like it was a very, you know, heavy game in terms of running. However, if we look at my sprint map, there's not very many big high ones, and that was quite worrying, because I felt like I didn't get going, my legs didn't sprint, and it's something that I've looked at quite a lot and felt a lot about. So it's, you know, for me it means, you know, looking at this means I either need to get quicker, and I know exactly when this sprint happened as well, which is nice because we can look at it. But I think speed training, especially in the off season, is going to be a big priority for me, and looking at my stats sort of highlight that for me, and, you know, it shows a real area of improvement for me. So that's enough of that. Let's get on to the fun stuff. So what this is the REFSIX replay tool. If you haven't seen this, check it out in the link in the bio for the app. And if you want to have a look at this and think about getting it for yourself, drop me an email. I'll leave my email address in the sort of description as well. It's john@refsix.com, and we can sort you out about how we can get this package to you. So what this is because I've got the footage from the game, I can put the footage into REFSIX on the desktop version. It's not available on the phone yet or on the iPad, but on the desktop it's ready and raring. And what it does is it shows me all of my instances that I've got here. So look, we've got the 2 goals, yellow card, when the halftime ended and when it started, as well as all the subs, and as you can see, my 4 yellow cards in there as well. So as well as this, it gives us a live heat map of where I am, if I'm sprinting, and what my heart rate is as well. So if we go to the first goal, so click on the first goal, it takes us here, so you can see my heat map so far, where I am on the pitch, which is, you know, quite accurate, very accurate, as well as my speed at the time, which you can see I've just come out of a jog, and my heart rate is 154. But if we play on, so this is obviously the first clip I want to talk about, we can see the ball. Well, I'm going to stop it here. So my positioning here is pretty poor. I should, so you can see me here, I almost get caught up. I would like to be more out here. That is ideal for me, I think. In the grand scheme of things, I felt like I was in there too often. So, but anyway, we'll move on. So obviously what happens is the ball is cleared and it's a quick break. And I was ready for it, and you can see me moving, you can see me going up into a sprint here. There I am coming into the corner, and you can see, look, my stat says I'm at the edge of the centre circle, which I probably needed to get on my bike a little bit earlier. If we go back in a second, you can see that. I'm into a sprint, I'm at 25.2 kilometers an hour, and my heart rate is actually not too bad for a sprint. So here I am, and I get into a good place for him to square the ball, and I follow the ball all the way into the box. Give my assistant a thumbs up and then run off, so you can see it going back down into a jog, which is quite nice. You can see the nice big sprint that came in, the top speed as well. But if we go back to really analyse the performance, we can see so I click on the goal, so here it is. So again, that positioning we're not too impressed with. But this is the bit here. You can see I'm at a jog, which, you know, and I'm still at a jog. And even here, I'm expecting the centre back to deal with that. And I'm still, like, we can see I'm still at a jog. If we open the screen up here, you can see I'm expecting this centre back here to deal with the ball. And this is the guy that gets it here. So I'm not expecting that. And you can see he hasn't dealt with it. But I don't know if you can see I'm here. And I haven't really reacted, and now I've really had to react and go. And then look, we can see here I'm really trying to bust the gut to get in there, and then I slow down here because I, you know, don't need to be that, you know, that's that quick into the decision. It's easier to slow down and give it, but I needed to be quicker there, in my personal opinion. Right, yellow card number 1. So we can see, you know, I'm going from a jog to a walk. Heart rate 146, and right on, because obviously we can't see me always in the view, so it's quite nice to know where my positioning was. And maybe I should have got a little bit wider here, but we'll have a look. Okay, so this is the decision to make. So the ball gets, you know, very lackluster kickoff. Interesting. So we've got a quick turnover. If we pause it for a second and then close it, what minute are we in? The 41st minute. It's 1-1. You know, the game's not going anywhere at the moment. You can see the tempo is quite slow. So we'll have a look. And there I am. And then clipped and in. So we'll just take that back a little bit. Here we are. So we'll open it up. Here he comes. He's got, I'm in a quite good unobstructed. I've already spoken to this player, but we'll discuss that in a minute. So this is the foul. You know, the ball's gone past. He's clipped him on the way through, and you can see me dealing with it straight away. So a little bit of context. Roughly about 10 minutes earlier, I spoke to the 9 on the halfway line, and he basically did a similar sort of thing. I said, cut the grass, no more. So obviously, what's happened is, you know, he's done it again, and I've dealt with it straight away. Here we are, nice quick yellow card, thank you very much. A little no look in there as well, because I'm a weirdo. And then do it all on my watch. So that obviously gives us this nice accurate image when it comes to this video replay tool. And then away I go with my shiny gold boots. Okay, so that brings us to half time. And yellow card number 2. So here we are, we're in the 48th minute. You can see the card map was there already, yellow card. So we're in the 48th minute. The ball comes in. They have a little tussle and a little bit of an kick out there. So as you can see, maybe if we go back again, let's have a look. Click it again, go back. Yeah, so that's the foul. And then we know we've got a little bit of afters. Looking back at it, I booked the 2 here for persistent, really, and A&A for adopting an aggressive attitude. Again, the no-look yellow card, this needs to stop. We can't keep doing no-look yellow cards. But maybe, in hindsight, either having a stronger word with the 3, because you can see, look, I just do it on my watch and then sort of get out of there, leave the 3. He was quite easy with it, so I don't know, it's a bit of a strange one, really. But yeah, maybe having a stronger talk with the 3, but I think, you know, he was on persistent. I got him for adopting an aggressive attitude. Right. Anyway, on to the next. So in the 75th minute, 74-11, we've got this. So both cards have come down here. You can see me moving along on the heat map and the sprint map, just gently going along. You know, if I pause it quickly, there's that old phrase. I think I've used it in this vlog before about using the ball as a metronome. So if the ball speeds up, you speed up, and if the ball's slow, you're slow. Obviously preparing for that long ball over the top just in case. So that's what I'm trying to do here, and you can see me going up and down when the ball, you know, here we go from a jog to a run to a jog to a run to a jog to a walk, you know, all the way, and that's the way the ball was going. So, you know, that's why it's so wonky, and that's football, you know, you're not pinging around all the time, otherwise you will be knackered. So, the big ball up, nice win back, and here is the tackle. Oh, yeah, so that's for me the easiest yellow to deal with. So if we click on it again and open it up, we have to be careful because, you know, big tackles come when players lose the ball and take a heavy touch. So we've got a nice win here. He's under no real pressure. Takes an okay touch here, but a poor touch here. And we can see this guy reacting really well and quickly. I'm in a great position, to be honest. I don't need to be moving around and darting around. So there's that long touch. You can see he's reaching, and he's caught him late. So the good thing was I was quick. You can see me here, quick to react. He was basically in my ear straight away, and I was like, no, let me deal with it. I'm dealing with it, and I'm dealing with it now. You can see me already pointing at him and being no. Yeah, and the 4 then accepted that. You can see him stop his reaction, and I said, look, I'm coming for him. Yeah, and I said, you with me, and the skipper came in. I don't really know why, but he was there, so that's fine. And then we can see, I asked if he wanted treatment straight away. He said no, he just wanted a minute, so that's perfect. Caution him, a proper caution, not this no look rubbish. And then we can set up for the free kick. The last caution of the game was from here, and I'm just going to zoom in because I don't think we need to talk about it that much. I think it's harsh. It's probably a team caution for me. I needed to slow the game down and get not control, but just to let everyone know that I'm not letting things get out of hand. Again, I probably should have taken a step out here, in my personal opinion. I'm too close to play, too ahead of play. They go, look, I've gone ahead of it, and then I'm now stuck. Here, look at me. I am just basically playing centre mid here, and that's not good enough in terms of positioning. And I felt off. It's my first game back in a couple of weeks. It's going to take me time to get that positioning, but I need to be slightly more out here, looking in rather than looking back. I've had a chat with it with my coach as well. But here we are. So this is the foul. If we pause it at the perfect point, I just think he's clipped him. Like, he's not even attempted to play the ball. Look where the ball is. Look where he is. I'm obviously looking back into it. Got a great view of it, which is annoying because my position is poor, but I'm getting a great view of most of these tackles. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think he's played the ball at all. I don't think he's attempted to play the ball, and they're trying to break play up. They're under the cosh a little bit, and for me, that's just an easy yellow card. Look, book out, he wasn't too happy about it, but there's not really much we can do. In my head I thought that's cynical, and I know cynical isn't in the laws of the game, I don't think, but for me it was just like, you've not even attempted to play the ball there, you've only gone for him to stop him running. I'm having you for reckless play. And there it is, the nice yellow card here on the heat map, and obviously a walk. But my heart rate, obviously towards the end of the game, is getting higher and higher, because it's getting to the end of the game. Okay, so we have a penalty to deal with now. So this obviously isn't clipped because I've had to go through and find it, but I knew where it was. But here we are. You can see we've just had a substitution. We're getting ready. They asked if they could let him in. I give my thumbs up to Pablo, and then we get play to go. So it's a quick turnaround basically here, because they lose the ball quickly. But yeah, he throws the ball well. Ball over the top. You can see I'm actually on. If we pause it there, I'm on the move quicker. That's better from me. I was more reactive with the ball over the top. You can see I'm already on my way. But if we now make this bigger, because we don't need to see this anymore, you can see, look, I've gone from a walk to a sprint straight away. So that's good. That's what I need to practice, you know, that acceleration. And I've gone from basically 1 kilometre an hour to 23 in 4 or 5 strides, which for me is very good. I'm quite pleased with looking at that. So here we are. This is now puts me in a good position. So the ball's been rebounded. I'm still running in. I've slowed down. I'm now, I think, in one of the most perfect positions to give this penalty. So there we are. That was it. I'm unobstructed. I've seen that. He's made a clumsy challenge, I think that is. And the guy's gone down. I've pointed to the spot straight away. I keep doing this where I just wander in. But maybe because of a clumsy challenge, then I didn't need to go in with so much, ferocity and anger, because it wasn't a red card challenge and it wasn't a cautionable offence. I thought it was clumsy. So did I need to go in there all guns blazing? Probably not. So at the end of the day, I think this is a good reaction. But do I need to head towards the player where that's going to give me more grief? No. Do I just head straight towards the penalty spot? Probably, or into open space. But player reaction is so easy for me to just give this. Here we are. So there we are. We're back on that sprint. Look, that's good. I'm very impressed with that with me. But look, so this for me, I'm ready. You can see me prepped. I'm ready. He's got the ball. He's nowhere near it. Perfect. He's not played the ball. The ball hasn't moved. It's gone in the same direction that the red players kicked it. So I think it's easy. And player reaction is like, look at the keeper. Yeah, 2, 3, 4 players have all got their heads in their hand. Like, what have you done? Rather than straight to me. So for me, player reaction is very easy. Look, like he's not even arguing with me. And for me, that's an easy decision to give, because no one's argued with it. Straight in, and there you go. I will start walking in. The keeper's like, "Oh, why have you done that?" With a few other expletives in there. So I place the ball down. I tell the keeper to go back. I'm not having this. So there you go. Look, usher him back. Don't need to be there. I said, "Don't touch crossbar." And the post team was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, just don't touch it. You don't need to be there." My assistant hasn't turned up here yet, but I know he does at some point. So basically, I tell all the players. You can see me saying, like, it's not allowed to come in until he's kicked it. He starts running, and because my assistant is here now, I look at the players. He watches the ball and the goalkeeper, and then we've had a penalty save. So because it's a save, it's live again. Anyone can touch it. So the striker here is able to kick it again if it hit the post. Then obviously we've got another decision to make. And then I was quite quick to react. Probably realistically, instead of being in here, because that's where the ball is going to come out. Yeah, exit the box. But it went for a corner in the end. Nice big corner decision, and then set it up. So that has been the positives and obviously all the yellow cards. So let me know down in the comments if you think I've been a bit harsh, should have cautioned for the penalty or not. But my obviously second development point is I need to sort myself out from starting the game. So here we are starting the game. I should be here where this red dot is, but I'm on the other side. That's just the red dot getting ready to go, because obviously we haven't started the game yet. Why am I here? I know the ball is, blues are kicking off. I know the ball's going to come over here. Yeah, that it's going to go backwards and forwards. Why am I not on this side, ready to come across? Even my patrol path shouldn't really be out here. And I thought, well, maybe it was a one-off, but it's not. Reds are kicking off. I'm looking this way. My back's to the assistant. So I need to make more of an effort to stop being in this habit of being over here and start getting back over here. Because it's, just not good enough. So here you are, that's where I'm starting. I think it's poor positioning from me. But enough positives. It was a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed it, as I've said. So that's been this sort of new part of the vlog. Let me know if you like it down in the comments. I've really enjoyed it. I think this system is really easy because it clips out all the main things and all my points that I needed to see, other than the penalty, which, it is what it is. But it gives me all the main talking points, where I was for the goals and my positioning from the yellow card, and if I can improve. And we can see that I can improve. My positioning was poor in certain areas, and it's quite easy to match it up. And obviously we've highlighted the sprints as well in a nice visual way. But yeah, if you're interested in this sort of system and setup on your REFSIX account, like I said, download the app, register, and then get in touch with me at john@refsix.com. But that's been the analysis part of the vlog, and I will catch you guys to close the vlog off later this afternoon. See ya.
And that's your lot for this week. So obviously a slightly longer vlog in terms of looking at the analysis of my game, which I've really enjoyed doing. It obviously helps me improve massively as well. And these are the kind of things that we sit down and speak to our coaches about, as well as, our colleagues, our mates as well. We always sting them in the group chat and be like, pen, not pen, yellow card, not yellow card. So it's good to go through these sort of things. So that's your lot for today. Thank you very much for getting to the end if you've got this far. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, and everyone just smash that like button for me. That'd be great. And we go again next week at Pagham in the middle, because we've got a great run of middles now, for another REFSIX weekly vlog. But for now, I will see you guys next week.